Yeah, that's the hope, Sheba. You know, these fires don't have to be massive to be devastating, even to just one family. Here in Chino Hills, though, beautiful views up in these hillside communities. But for the people who live up there, it certainly was scary 4 years ago when a massive fire burned through this area. That forced this one homeowner to not only take steps to protect his home from wildfires, but even start a business to help others. Huge flames charged through thick brush and rugged terrain in Chino Hills. The Blue Ridge fire forced evacuations in October 2020. It burned up more than 13,000 acres and damaged several homes.
We're going to be spraying our yard here, but then the neighbors too.
That wildfire scare lit the figurative fire under OP Almarez. Since then, he's done lots of work to his home to add layers of protection if another fire comes through the open canyon behind his property. In 2022, he founded Allied Disaster Defense. His company will come out and spray fire retardant just like we see in those aerial drops, but without the red dye. He's taken other steps and achieved a certification from the Insurance Institute for Business and Home Safety. His home is now certified wildfire prepared.
There's also another investment of protecting yourself against wildfire.
The IBHS has step-by-step directions to help homeowners check off what they need to be certified.
Walk around your house with that checklist and compare it to your situation.
Steve Hawks is a senior director at IBHS. He says the program includes protecting your attic vents, using fire-resistant materials, and clearing a relatively small area of defensible space directly around your home.
A lot of people think that it's that big wall of flames that you typically see on the news that ignites most homes, when in fact the small burning embers that get lofted into the air and carried downwind, if they land on a vulnerable component of the house or maybe travel in through a vent into the attic space or land in front of the house, they could ignite fires right at the home.
All things Almarez has done.
Part of what we've done is we've done what's called 0 to 5 clearance. And so we don't have any vegetation 5 feet from the home. And the reason for that is once you have an ember cast and the embers drop down, if these bushes were up against the home, then they have the very high potential to ignite. And if that bush was up against the window, then you have ignition, then you have radiant heat that blows the windows through, and then now the drapes are on fire, and now we have a fully engulfed home.
A major protection effort against one of California's most dangerous threats. So that certification process comes after extensive research by the IBHS, and we've put that information to access the certification on our website, kcalnews.com. Also, Almarez tells me that more than just getting that certification, he really is getting peace of mind, and he's also working with his HOA, which has 74 homes as part of this community, trying to get everyone else involved as well. Live in Chino Hills, Rick Montanez, KCAL News.
Yeah, Rick, and talk a little bit more, about what homeowners can do with the certification if they choose to get it for their homes, because a lot of people, probably are looking into this option.
Yeah, certainly, Chris, and a lot of people are just wanting that peace of mind, right, knowing that their home is protected. But I'm told you can also get this certification, present it to an insurance company. If, say, you're shopping around for a new policy, it may help with getting that policy or keeping your current policy. You might even be able to get discounts out of that, but it all depends on the individual insurance company. So people may still need to do a little legwork on that end.
All right. Thank you so much for that advice, Rick. Hopefully it helps someone.